in the big leagues.
And I think that the expectations are that he will hit here too. The biggest challenge, I think, second base defensively, a position.
There's a buzz in the air in Seattle tonight. A beautiful day. The Mariners a half game behind the Texas Rangers, and Dustin Ackley debuts this evening with the Phillies in town. First pitch to Jimmy Rollins. From Michael Pineda, this is Mariner Baseball. Glad to have you with us, everybody. Dave Sims, Mike Blowers, and a Root Sports crew. Phillies with the best record in baseball, 44-26. 7-game win streak. And there's a strike to Michael Pineda from Pineda as we look at Ackley in his first major league ball game. 1-1. 1-2, and look for Michael Pineda to be particularly and especially aggressive tonight, trying to establish that fastball. Mike, the other day, and talking to the coaches, they said, listen, he was worried about his slider. They said, no, I want you amped up from minute one. Higuero giving chase. One down. Take a look at the rest of the Phillies lineup.
Philly is happy to have Chase Utley back in the lineup. He will hit third. Then you have Ryan Howard. He'll produce the power. 15 home runs for Howard so far this year. Raul Ibanez, former Mariner, back in town. And Carlos Ruiz hitting .245, but always seems to come up with a big hit for the Phillies. And the numbers for Pineda, 2.72 ERA, 82 2/3, 80 strikeouts for him to just 23 walks. And I think you're absolutely right, Dave. I think that he has to establish his fastball. He ended up getting away from it a little bit in his last outing, and it ended up costing him, hurt him a little bit. And I think if he can do that, especially early in the game, it'll help his slider.
This one skied to left center field. Gutierrez under it, and Shane Victorino's retired. Quick 2 outs.
Easy play for Franklin Gutierrez. Figueroa just made a play out and left. And in right field, it'll be Ichiro in tonight's game. On the infield, Pickens and Ryan on the left side. Dustin Ackley making his major league debut at second base. Smoke over at first. And Olivo will do the catching tonight.
Here's Chase Utley for the Phillies against Pineda. All-star second baseman. Knee issues kept him out for a long time, and big part of this Philadelphia offense.
Well, so far this year, just 80 at-bats for Utley. Hitting .275 overall, 3 home runs. He's been hot lately in the last 5 games. He's hit .421.
Again, the season on the DL. He had right knee tendonitis in chondromalacia. Leads all second basemen in power categories, too. 1-1 to count. And on the ground to Ryan. And Pineda has a very nice first inning. So we're underway here at Safeco Field. The Phillies and the Mariners. Ichiro swinging a torrid bat. He'll lead it off when we get back. League, the Philadelphia Phillies, first place in the National League East, taking on the Mariners, who start today, second place in the American League West. already today. In progress, ninth inning. Texas leading at Atlanta 5-2. Here's Roy Oswalt. First pitch to Ichiro, in there for a strike. Ichiro 4 for 7 against Oswalt. It's one of the really good right-handers in Major League Baseball. This guy's won 154 games. Quality pitcher.
Nice ERA, 3.14. 63 innings pitched for him, 38 strikeouts. He will move the ball around, change speeds. See a changeup, pitch up in the strike zone. Ichiro didn't like it. It was right at the top of the strike zone for him. Take a look at his career marks: 154 wins, 87 losses.
20 complete games. Utley will have to hurry. Just got him. One out. Home plate umpire Doug Eddings. Vic Carapazid first, in at Demuth at second. Kerwin Danley at third.
The rest of the lineup for the Mariners: Adam Kennedy will be the DH tonight, hitting third. Justin Smoke moves up. He will be the cleanup hitter. Then you have Dustin Ackley hitting seventh in the lineup. I'm sure he's excited to be up here. We'll see what happens his first at bat.
Well, here's Brendan Ryan to face Oswalt. Brendan has faced Oswalt from his days. Ryan stays in St. Louis. He's 5 for 14 against Roy. Talking to Brendan before the game, says the challenge as a hitter against Oswalt is to stay quiet, the lower body quiet. He said he's got the big curve. It comes at you. He really jumps at you with the curveball.
Right.
And all of a sudden, the arm trailing behind, and it throws because that body's coming at you so hard, like that. It really throws that timing.
Well, I think that it can, and he's. If you look at him, he really strides. He gets out there a long ways, and his arm trails, kind of like what you're talking about, Dave. And I think the other thing with him is deceptive on his fastball. He throws harder than what it looks coming out of his hand. His fastball will get on the hitters. And I think a time or two through the lineup, it'll take him to adjust to that.
And as you can see, a real drop and drive pitcher is Utley. Takes care of Ryan. 2 down.
Take a look at the defense behind Roy Oswalt tonight. Ibanez out in left field, Victorino in center. Brown will be in. Rollins and Utley up the middle. Ryan Howard, everybody talks about his hitting. Dave, you're telling me he's a nice first baseman too. Ruiz behind the plate.
Big man can pick it at first. Adam Kennedy back in the lineup, DHing tonight. Leading hitter on the Mariner Ball Club, 275. A lot of great moments. And Eric Wedge doing a good job of parceling out his playing time.
That was the curveball you were talking about, Dave, and you could see it. Like he flips it out of his hand, and then his arm comes through after. Strange. Fortunately for the Mariners, Oswalt, like most good quality pitchers, if they're going to struggle, it's going to be early.
Boy, the numbers back that up.
Yeah, and unfortunately for the Mariners, a lot of them haven't seen much of Roy, and I think that's always to the pitcher's advantage.
Innings 1 through 3 this year for Oswalt, a 4.09 ERA. From innings 4+ a 2.10. 3-1 to Kennedy. Jimmy Rollins, our all-star shortstop. He said that Oswalt's a lot of fun on the mound. He says you can talk to him during the game. There's some of the numbers we were talking about. You better get him early. He says he's got a Bugs Bunny changeup and a Looney Tunes curveball. 3-2. On deck, Justin Smoke. The other thing that Jimmy Rollins is a hitter. I mean, he's a multi-time All-Star. He said there's no way to prepare for the curveball. So it's going to be interesting. There's Jimmy. Interesting to watch the Mariners have to deal with it. 3-2 pitch. To center field, backing up Victorino. He's under it. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Here in the first, a lot of good pitching going on here tonight. That's just the first inning. Howard, Polanco, and Ibanez coming up. Mariners and Phillies continue this series, and you can become a crown member of Mariners Royalty on King Felix Knit-Cap Night. Felix takes them out, first 20,000 fans. Get a Felix Hernandez beanie complete with a crown. Get your tickets at mariners.com/tickets. Here's a match you want to see. Big Michael Pineda against Big Ryan Howard. Howard, one of the premier sluggers in the National League. Strike one. 06 MVP, three-time All-Star, MVP of the NLCS in 09. Breaking ball in there for strike two.
He can fill up a batter's box, can he?
Good man.
Yeah.
Got him on 3 pitches. First confrontation won by Pineda. One down, first strikeout for Michael.
As we were talking about being very aggressive, this last pitch, a 95-mile-an-hour fastball in off the plate. Ryan Howard can't get to it. Well off the plate.
Pitcher's pitch. Esposito Polanco. He looks at his strike, and see Pineda coming out, establishing early. Boys, we're here to work. Polanco, really good player. Jim Leyland hated to see him leave when he was in Detroit. He was the ALCS MVP in 06 with the Tigers. Second tour of duty with the Phillies. 1-2.
A veteran, been around, doesn't try to do too much at the plate. Likes to hit the ball up the middle the other way.
One thing you always see him at too. He's #1 in the National League hardest to fan. But how about that? On cue, he fouls one into Olivo's glove. 2 down. Oh, here comes an old favorite, Raul Ibanez. 10 years, 2 stints here in Seattle. Hit 127 home runs with a .284 batting average. So they are hardly buoyant. Fans finally remember Raul Ibanez. So he looks at a breaking ball for strike. Made up 5 outs on 15 pitches. There's 1-1. And Sky, short left field, coming in. Peguero. 1, 2, 3. So 6 up, 6 down for Pineda, getting after it early. He was told to be aggressive, and he's following the game plan. Justin Smoke, Carlos Peguero, and Miguel Olivo against Roy Oswalt. Utley can't get it. Base hit for Smoke. First hit of the ball game.
Justin gets a changeup. Aggressive, swinging at the first pitch. Changeup, middle of the plate and down. Gets through a hole over on the right side of the infield. Always get a good effort out of Chase Utley, but wasn't able to come up with it off the end of the glove. The Mariners get the first hit of the ball game.
Brings up Carlos Peguero. Interesting to watch the approach of Roy Oswalt against Peguero. Peguero on the 5-hole tonight. It's this deep to left. It's backing up with Ibanez on that track. He's got a beat on it. Makes the catch. Smoke has to hustle back. He got all the way to second. Good ride there, and it didn't sound great coming off the bat, but the young man's so strong he drives it to the fence.
Take a look at the swing by Peguero. Powerful swing. He actually catches that on the barrel. It was just a little bit too high. Ibanez has plenty of time to get back, and he catches it up against the fence. Justin Smoke, I think he thought that may go off the wall or out of here. He was past second base, able to get back to first, but a nice swing by Peguero, hitting the ball the other way.
One out with Smoke at first. Miguel Olivo's the hitter. Miguel must be due for another hot streak. He's 0 for his last 11. Last time he had a big 0 for like that, he went crazy in Detroit. Fouled into Ruiz's glove, 0-2. Phillies come in having won 7 in a row, and they played a stretch where they had 4 games in 48 hours. Mariners, nice job the other night. As Olivo, wow, 3 strikes he's got.
4 games in 48 hours.
Oh yeah, a couple of day games, had a doubleheader. And here comes Dustin Ackley, his major league debut. Number 2 pick a couple of years ago, stands in, and I want to welcome all the folks in Walnut Cove, his hometown in North Carolina. They're at the alma mater. First pitch in there for a strike. His alma mater, South Stokes High School. Folks all there to watch his first big league game. Special hello from the Pacific Northwest and everybody in Walnut Cove. Population of 1,465. Strike 2. Ackley, tremendous numbers down at Tacoma. 303, 57 runs, 9 homers, and 35 runs batted in. 0-2 pitch. Punches it foul. Leading the Pacific Coast League in walks and at bats, and tied for first in games played, 3rd in hits and runs scored.
His last pitch is a fastball, 92 miles an hour off the plate away. Dustin having to protect himself quickly in an 0-2 count. The second strike, I think, was probably about the same distance off the plate, so he's going to have to protect.
Back up the middle, base hit, the first in the major leagues for Dustin Ackley, and he gets it off a quality pitcher, Roy Oswalt. As it comes here at 7:33 Pacific time, Friday, June 17th, 2011. May there be many, many, many more. First they'd be a base hit. And he got it with 2 strikes.
Well, I think you get a good idea of the type of hitter that he is, because you're right, he fouls off a good fastball away, and then he comes back with a changeup that's in a perfect location, outside corner, knee high, and hits it hard back up the middle.
Here's Sean Figgins taking another look at the Ackley swing.
Again, a changeup down on the outside corner. Stays with it, barrels it up right back up the middle.
Got a piece of Oswalt in the process. How good must that feel? Especially being behind 0-2. Another good look at it. Oswalt tried to defend the 5-0 and it gets through. 1-1 to Figgins. 4 for 9 on the homestand. Popped out. They're playing him shallow. Banya's right there. Figgins hearing it. And that'll do it for the Mariners. But the good news, Ackley in his first major league at bat gets a base hit. Quality pitcher in Roy Oswalt at a baby dusted. San Francisco, former Cleveland Indian. He's DHing tonight, 216 hitter with 6 homers. Pineda in his last 4 starts, 0-2 record, 2 no decisions, an ERA of 4.28. Prior 4 starts before that, he goes 2-1 with a no decision, ERA of 2.33. Here he is 3-0 to Francisco. Pitch wide. After retiring the first 6, free pass here in the 3rd. Time for AT&T trivia question. How many times have the Phillies finished the season with a losing record? 42, 52, 62, or 72? Pretty much stay being born and raised there. I would go with D72.
Really?
Lost 10,000 games more than any other franchise. Used to play at Baker Bowl in North Philadelphia. Used to have a billboard in right field, Lifebuoy soap. Phillies use Lifebuoy, people used to say, and they still stink. Center field, Gutierrez taking control. Dominic Brown, another bright young performer, is retired. Carlos Ruiz. Hey, Jamie and Karen Moore. Jamie part of the Phillies World Series championship in '08. Of course, big part of a lot of Mariners' success here. Born in the Philly area, still maintains a home here in Greater Seattle area. Ball 1 to Ruiz. Catcher batting in a 9-hole. 2 strikeouts, 1 walk thus far for Pineda. Mariners are 7-8 here in the month of June. And Texas has beaten Atlanta 6-2. Mariners picked up some ground on Texas Rangers, losing 2 out of 3 to the Angels, while Texas lost 3 at the Yankees. 1-1.
Michael has topped out at 96 miles an hour so far in the game. A lot of his fastballs, again, are down in the 93, 94 mile an hour range. It looks like he's throwing harder than that, though.
I would absolutely buy that. 1-1. Saved by Olivo. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pineda's got wins against Toronto, Kansas City, Oakland, and Detroit. Those were 4 in a row. He started out 4-1. Other wins against Minnesota and San Diego. That last win against San Diego, it's all the way back on May 21st. 2-1. Evens it up to 2-2. His 8th in ERA in the American League, and 6th. Opponent's batting average just .208. Infield at double play depth. Up high. We've seen Ackley get his first base hit, his first major league at bat. Look forward to seeing him turn a double play. Talked about how comfortable he is there now. Payoff here to Ruiz. Runner goes. Pitch popped up. Olivo takes a look. And he runs out of room.
Mentioning Ackley turning the double play, I think that's the most difficult thing about playing second base. He can certainly catch a ground ball. That won't be the issue for him. We saw that earlier this year when Jack Wilson went from shortstop over to second. Jack, one of the better defensive shortstops in the game, and moving over to second base was a little bit of a challenge for him early on, trying to figure out where to be, where the runners are at, how much time he has around the bag.
Strike 3 call. Pulled a string on him. 82 miles an hour. Strikeout number 3 for Pineda. 2 down here in the 3rd.
82 mile an hour breaking ball, and then a buckling with Ruiz. It looked like he was expecting a fastball in, maybe. Pitch breaks across the plate on the outside corner. It was up in the zone, but Ruiz wasn't able to react to it.
Top of the order, Jimmy Rollins. Again, the second time around against Pineda. Jimmy fly to left on a 1-2 pitch. Rollins, a West Coast guy, is from Oakland, California. He does an impeccable Ricky Henderson impersonation. Outside, Rollins switch hitter. 257. Right-handed 235, 265 left-handed. Phillies red in town here tonight. 1-1 pitch.
34 pitches for Michael.
A lot of tour groups sent some folks out here on the East Coast. 1-1. Here, ball called there by Doug Eddings, working home plate. Two and one. Another off-speed pitch for a strike. 2-2.
Plate umpire Doug Eddings is giving Oswalt some of the pitches off the plate away, and Michael Pineda gets one right there. You can see it on the outside. The fourth pitch he's thrown was a breaking ball away.
2-2. 2 outs. Runner goes. Throw by Olivo on the money. See you later. Great throw by Miguel Olivo. That's the third out here in the top of the third. Good execution by the Mariners. Nothing across for the Phillies. To the home third we go in a scoreless ball game. Geddes to lead it off. Ichiro and Ryan to follow against Roy Oswalt. Give you an idea how good the Phillies have been going. 7 straight. The starters have averaged 7 1/3 innings per start with a 1.73 ERA in those victories. For the season, their starters average 6.2 innings per start. Like the Mariners, they have a good bullpen.
And they help the pitchers out with some good defense.
They are number one.
Number one in defense.
Roy Halladay won his last start a couple of days ago. Jimmy Rollins said it's like when he's on the mound, it's all business. You can't talk to him. It's like Bob Gibson. Just give him the ball. No chit chat. Let's work. Nobody outworks this guy. Ryan Divish, Mariner beat writer, said he saw Halladay running this morning on First Avenue. I mean, he's a guy, when you read stories in spring training, he was at the ballpark. Cole Hamels will see him on Sunday. 5 o'clock working out already. Broken 2 sweats by the time the rest of the crew showed up on a daily basis at spring training. Cy Young Award winner last year as Goody fouls one back. And Cliff Lee threw a heck of a ball game yesterday, shutout, and picked up a hit and an RBI. He's swinging the bat really well. Cliff Lee's hitting .242. He's 10, make that 8 for 33.
Helping himself out.
Two to Goody. Strike him out. Second strikeout by Oswalt. One out in the third, and let's check out a Coors Light freeze cam. And Brendan Ryan, boy, he got in good shape on a fabulous throw by Miguel Olivo. Come on, I'm waiting for you. Remember Major League? Come on, you want to slide in?
That's exactly what it looked like. Olivo, it looked like he threw a fastball about 100 miles an hour down to second base, and Brendan was able to handle it, puts the tag down, no problem, having to wait for the runner to get to him.
Here's Ichiro. Look out. Boy, ever since being sat down last Friday night, how about Ichiro? On fire. Ready to add another number to the total. 6 for 12 on a homestand for Ichiro.
Which is a good sign for the Mariners offense. Get him on base and give yourself a chance to manufacture a few more runs. Ichiro a chance to steal some bases.
5 straight multi-hit games, 10 for his last 21. Great sign. 2-1. Three and one. Three and one to Ichiro with Brendan Ryan on deck. Puts it in play, foul. 3-2. Great day here for Mariner fans getting their replica Ichiro shirts here. Northwest green on this Friday night.
Last pitch from Oswalt was a good pitch, quality pitch, just off the plate away, a pitch that Doug Eddings has called for strikes.
3-2 offering. Back up the middle. Heck of a bounce for Utley. Ichiro beats it out. Base hit. Ichiro, smell that base hit. He got down the line and rack up another hit for him, number 77.
Looks like he rolls the ball right back up the mound. You take a look at the swing by Ichiro, pitch away from him, hits it back up the middle, rolls up the mound. Utley does everything that he can, and this probably gets most runners, but Ichiro's able to beat it out by a half a step.
Ichiro at first base, 18 out of 22 in base stealing. The hitter's Brendan Ryan, and that's a base hit into right center field. Ichiro will dig for 3. He'll get there all the way to the track. Ichiro's going to score. Ryan's digging for 3. Will he get there? Yes, with a triple. 1-0 Mariners. How about Brendan Ryan? His second triple of the year. He's seen a lot of Roy Oswalt over the years, and he comes through big.
Seeing the Mariners, they're getting aggressive with Roy Oswalt. We talked about it, the first 3 innings typically is when he will struggle, and the Mariners taking advantage of it. Brendan Ryan gets a fastball in the middle of the plate, inside out swing, and drives it over the second baseman's head. Utley, Ichiro thinks he has a chance to catch it. He freezes. Once it gets by Utley, it splits the gap in the outfield and rolls all the way out to the wall at the 385 mark.
That was impressive. Kennedy, short center field with 1 out coming in Victorino. And he will not go. Ryan cuts it off. Let's check in with Angie Mente.
Guys, you know, Josh Hamilton holds the longest active hitting streak in interleague play with 23 games coming in today, facing the Braves. It's our Sterling Savings Bank score. Hamilton in the 5th inning goes yard to right center field. Elvis Andrus is on when he does, and Texas ends up winning 6-2. Sorry with the bad news.
It's baseball. We move forward. 1-0 Mariners. Justin Smoke with a base hit to right his first time. Brendan Ryan said it's a challenge as a hitter to stay quiet against Oswalt. Well, he certainly did with that RBI triple.
Brendan, he has at his best when he stays up the middle and goes the other way. And the fastball that he was able to get from Oswalt on the first pitch, two-seamer that was running in on him, probably middle in. Solid line drive over the second baseman's head.
All inside, says Doug Eddings, 2-0. Pitch. Now Smoke. 3-0 on deck. Carlos Peguero. Run in on the Ryan RBI triple.
I don't think Oswalt is happy with Doug Eddings right now. A couple of those pitches look like they were on the corner, borderline. You can see it. Second pitch on the inside corner. Last pitch at the top of the strike zone in the middle of the plate. He walks.
A 4-pitch walk. To Smoke. Runners at the corners here for the Mariners. First walk issued by Roy Oswalt this Sunday. To spend Father's Day with the Mariners and Phillies right here at Safeco Field. After the game, 10,000 dads are going to take home a set of 4 Mariner baseball coasters. It's a gift from us on this special day. For tickets to Sunday's Mariner-Phillies game, go to Mariners.com/tickets or any Mariners team store. Love the buzz in the building tonight. Mariners playing good ball. Contending big time in the American League West, and they have a 1-0 lead here in the first inning with a couple of men on. Off the end of the bat, boy, that's about 5 bats in the last 3 games.
Yeah, that last pitch was a hard fastball, 93 miles an hour, just off the plate on the inside corner, and he gets it right on his hands. Just can't quite get the barrel to it, hits it off the label and shatters that bat.
Peguero sent a drive to the fence in left field. Backed up with Bunya's up against the fence for an out. 1-1. Roy Oswalt out of Kosciusko, Mississippi. Went down after the tornadoes a couple of weeks ago. Missed a few days action to check in on the family. 1-1.
Oswalt trying to work the top of the strike zone, topping out at 93 miles an hour. At times he will get it to 95. But he looks like he wants to work the top of the strike zone against Peguero. Stay out of the big man's loop zone. He likes the ball down.
Ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. A run in. Runners at the corners for the Mariners. Changeup. Popped up. Utley. Ryan, it's right. Wow.
Oh.
A little syrup on that one. Oh. Mariners do get a run. Ryan, who had seen a lot of Roy Oswalt, delivers an RBI triple. 1-0 Mariners. pass up an opportunity. Be with us. Well, wash your cars for some rally fries, okay? I really made this poster to let all you single guys know that I'm a fan and available, okay?
Don't worry about him.
Oh, boy. Let's do the World Series. Not a big call.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
What's that? Please have a Coug delivered to section 337, row 9. Oh, she is a Coug. All right. Well, Pineda's got a 1-0 lead. Jimmy Rollins, he was at the dish when Olivo threw out Ben Francisco to end the Phillies' third. 1-0 on Ryan's RBI triple. 0-2 to Rollins.
Michael stuck with the game plan first time through, throwing a lot of fastballs. So upwards around 75% fastballs his first time through. Now second time through the lineup. We'll see if that changes. Ball's hit hard into the gap out in center.
And Goody into his glide makes the catch. Let's revisit trivia question. Fans' thoughts: how many times have the Phillies finished the season with a losing record? I went with D72. Fans went with 52B. Survey says it's D72. Believe me, I suffered through a lot of those seasons. But 10,000 losses. More than anybody in Major League Baseball. 10,000 plus. And that's more than any professional team in the world.
Congratulations, Dave.
Sat through many of them. Shane Victorino, flying Hawaiian, 1-1. Flight out to center's first time. Of course, the Phillies, one of the original franchises, began playing back in 1883. Popped up, short right field, reach up. Quick 2 outs. They're recording and documenting the evening here. Gorgeous evening, 65 degrees. This is a Philly fan and Mariner fan coexisting.
For now.
Here is Chase Utley. Grounded out to Ryan, first time. Jamie Navarro told Michael Pineda, hey, let's not worry about establishing this slider later on in the game. Get after it now. I want you fired up now, and I want you looking ahead now. Come out of the gate ready to rock.
And that's
and
what
he's done it.
Yeah, we've seen that. The last fastball, 96 miles an hour. I think it's a great game plan. Stick to it. Make the adjustment. See if they can catch up to his fastball. If they do, it feels like a couple of hitters are starting to get on it. Then you can start mixing in the other pitches. But again, trying to go through this lineup. He's going to have to do it 3, maybe 4 times in this game. Second time through it right now.
Utley staying alive. 3 strikeouts, 1 walk for Pineda this evening. He tried the first 6 men that he faced until he gave up a 4-pitch walk to Ben Francisco, leading off the third. Well, Mariner fans hoping for a punch out right here. The 0-2 to Utley. Foul back. Michael Pineda looking for his first win dating back into May. 0-2 pitch again. It hit him? It did hit him.
Looks like it gets a piece of Utley's jersey. And it does.
Right around the belly button, little floppy jersey. See, in the old double knits, that would have never happened. That'd have been a ball. Wouldn't have been billowing out as much. Am I lying or what?
I don't know. The old double knits, I'm not sure their bellies would have been as flat as Utley's is either. How about that?
No, that's a whole nother discussion. Yeah, there were some bellies in those double hits. Ryan Howard. His pitch swinging. He had Ackley playing in short right field and throws him out. That's up. Ackley's first chance tonight, and he gets it done to go along with his first big league hit. He'll be up second when we get back. It's, I tell you what, some moose-sized rally fries. At the very least, they're high up on the leaderboard. I don't know if they're going to win tonight, but they're high up on the leaderboard.
I think with that effort, they have to be up there.
There's Olivo to lead it off. Miguel struck out on 3 pitches his first time up. 1-0 Mariners on an RBI triple by Brendan Ryan, scoring each row, who reached on an infield hit. Meeting. There's a drive deep to left. That one's leaving the yard. Miguel Olivo. He breaks it 0 for 12, and it's 2-0. Mariners. His 11th home run. 34th RBI. Got ahead in the count and punished that pitch from Oswalt.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Dave, but it seems like Olivo, when he goes through those double-digit stretches, he comes out of it with the home run. And this last one was just a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Starts in the middle of the plate, and it runs right to the barrel of the bat. Olivo, strong hitter, lines it out into the bullpen of the Phillies.
2-0 pitch, 384 feet. Miguel Olivo saw that 0 for 11 earlier today, and knew, had a good feeling he might be more bust out here, and he does. Last homer 5 days ago in Detroit. Meanwhile, Ackley, second big league at bat, is ahead 1-0. Get out of play. It's home run number 46 for the Mariners, who started tonight, 12th in the American League in that category. Miguel Olivo, one of the real heart and soul guys in this ball club. 1-1 to Ackley. 1-2 strikes. Ackley, his first big league at bat, singled on an 0-2 pitch. 2 outs in the second inning.
And it was a good 0-2 pitch. It was a changeup that was down and away from him. Going to stay with it. Miguel Olivo. Can you not like the job that man has done this year so far? Working at game number 70, but it seems like he catches the majority of them. 11 home runs.
Flipped into left center field. Long run Victorino, but he's there. Crowd buzzing on every time Ackley swings the bat. A little gasp there as that ball looked like it might fall in for each home run hit by the Mariners This year, Alaska Airlines donates 10,000 miles to our Make-A-Wish Home Runs for Wishes program. You can donate your own miles to Make-A-Wish at alaskaair.com. Here's Sean Fagans. Early in the week, he's hit the ball hard a few times. Tonight, flied out to left. How about Miguel Oliva with that home run? That's his 11th. Last year, he had 14 in 112 games with Colorado. Well ahead of that pace. That one's popped up. Might be playable. The catcher Ruiz is there, makes the play. And Figgins hears it again. 2 down, a run in here in the 4th. That brings up Franklin Gutierrez as we take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Phillies through the weekend, travel day Monday. Play the Washington Nationals. We'll see Mike Morse and company. Then Florida comes here. Don't forget the Florida games. It'll be Florida's home game because they were, I guess, out-contracted by U2. That U2 contract was a lot stronger than anything they had down there in Florida. So they have to come here to Seattle. Let's see Mike Stanton.
It will be the home team here in Seattle. That'll be a nice switch.
Bouncing ball, foul, third. Lake Bono on the edge will like playing down in Florida a lot more than they are. So-so reviews they got on Spider-Man, which finally opened after 1 million previews the other night in Broadway. Oh, 2 to Goody. So Miguel Oliva with 11 home runs, his career best, 23 with Kansas City 2 years ago. 14 last year in 112 games. Hey, it's 1 behind Justin Smoke. This is already his 61st game. Swing and a miss, and just a nasty changeup. Highlighted the inning in the 4th. A home run by Miguel Oliva extends the Mariner lead to 2-0. Ryan, and together we can send your favorite Mariners to the 2011 All-Star Game in Phoenix, Arizona. Vote online up to 25 times. Mariners.com/vote. And you could win 4 All-Star Club tickets and a jersey autographed by Felix Hernandez. Vote early, vote often, vote now. Mariners.com/vote. Lucido Polanco, Raul Ibanez, and Ben Francisco here in the 5th. 1-1 to Blanco. Miguel Olivo, heart and soul of this ball club, with a big home run. Solo shot leading off the fourth. 2-0 Mariners. Got it off of Roy Oswald. Fastball that was up and in. He crushed it. Popped up. Ackley is under. 1 out. Raul Ibanez, we had a chance to speak with him, get his thoughts on returning back to Safeco Field.
It's great to be back here. It's and the weather's beautiful, and on a clear day, this place is amazing. So it's a lot of fun. My family's in town with me, and we're excited. I'm excited that it's my first time being back in Safeco Field since 2008. So I'm excited to get back here and saying hello to a lot of good friends on the other side.
Raul put in 10 years with the Mariners, 2 stints, 127 home runs, 284 batting average, 547 RBIs.
10 solid years for the Mariners.
Rick Riz used to say, Raul with the 7 U's. He went 1-2.
I can remember Raul as a catcher. He was in the minor leagues trying to work his way up here, and I was down working on some of my catching skills, and he and I spent some time at the instructional league together when he was learning to catch.
Commiserating together?
Yeah, I mean, he was just really anxious at the time. Like I said, he was a young player, not sure what his future held, and worked really hard. He's always done that. Stays in great shape, and ended up getting to the big leagues. It was tough when he first came up because he was basically pinch hitting. Really had an opportunity once he was moved off to Kansas City, and that's where he played regularly and put up some numbers before he came back to Seattle and hit in the middle of their lineup, in the Mariners lineup, for a number of years.
2-2, tap back to Pineda. Throws out Ibanez for the second out. 2 down here in the 5th. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Pineda, a much different pitcher here tonight, challenging the Phillies. 10th in batting in the National League, 9th in home runs. Ben Francisco.
And he's still just staying with his fastball. It's working right now. And again, 75% of his pitches have been fastballs.
2-1.
You take a look at it, 74% now fastballs, 26% off speed pitches. Most of the off speed pitches is slider. He will change speeds on that, anywhere from 88 to 82 miles an hour.
He went. This is Doug Eddings. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Slider on cue, 85 miles an hour.
Two and 2. Pitch from Pineda. No. Olivo was halfway in the dugout.
I like what he did, though. I mean, he thought he had that last pitch, and he went right back to home plate and let Doug Eddings know that was my fault. Didn't mean to show you up.
3-2 pitch. Struck him out. Got him. 4th strikeout for Pineda. He's clean through 5. Mariners have a 2-0 lead. Mariners over the Phillies. Ichiro leading off. Picked up his 17th infield hit last time up and scored on the triple by Brendan Ryan. Time call. Ichiro down in his infield hits to this point, 17, but still good enough for second place in the American League. Swing and miss, 0-2. 59 infield hits the last 2 years for Ichiro, leading the AL. Did he get enough? He did. He threw a changeup, and Ichiro stayed with it for a second hit in a row. 2 for 3 night for Ichiro. Let's check in with Angie Menting.
Yeah, everybody going crazy here in the Root Sports Suite. And Dave, we have some very special guests. 9 Special Olympic athletes, part of Team USA, who are leaving for Athens, Greece tomorrow to compete in the World Games. All right, you guys, can we get a Go Mariners on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Go Mariners! Back to you, Dave.
All right, Angie, thank you. All the best to those folks.
Yeah, good luck.
That's very exciting. Ichiro back safely. A couple of hits tonight for Ichiro. One an infield hit. Gives him 17, ties him with Peter Borges for second place behind Juan Pierre with 18. Ryan tonight, ground out to second, and a triple to the right center field gap, scoring Ichiro back into third.
He was shortening up to bunt on that first pitch. I think he was doing that on his own. Probably tried to bunt for a base hit.
Ichiro 18 out of 22. He holds. Pitch to Ryan. There's a ball, 2-0.
Next pitch will be number 70 for Roy Oswalt. Had to work in the third inning. Mariners did a nice job of getting his pitch count up, working hard.
Two-0 pitch to Ryan. Backs off. Oswalt won his last start against the Cubs. Went 7 innings in that game. Prior to that, he'd lost 4 decisions in a row. A couple of no decisions mixed in. Three and 0.
For the last 10 years, we've seen Ichiro. He likes to steal on 3-0 pitches. Typically, the pitchers won't pay much attention to him. They want to throw a strike, so they concentrate on home plate. And he usually tries to steal on 3-0 pitches. Not this time. Pitch down the middle.
3-1 to Ryan.
We'll put him in motion now. Stay out of the double play. Brennan should get a pitch to hit here.
He got 2 stolen bases in Wednesday's 3-1 win against the Angels. Ball 4. All right. Building something here. Second walk issued by Oswalt. Those 2 men are on. Here's up Adam Kennedy. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Kennedy lays down the bunt. Ruiz will field and throw him out down at first. Job well done. Adam Kennedy with his second sacrifice of the season.
I like it. Yeah, I like it with the way Pineda's throwing the ball tonight. He chokes way up, all the way out, tries to catch it off the end of the barrel to deaden it.
Good work.
Take another look at it. He's having a lot of confidence in what you're doing. A lot of times guys will try to protect their fingers and put it behind the barrel of the bat. Adam goes in and slides his hand right up the barrel. Lays down a nice bunt. Mariners trying to build a fence. A run in the third and a run in the fourth, trying to pick up another one right here. Phillies will play their infield back.
Base hit, a walk, and a sacrifice. Good start. Here's Smoke. Base hit in the second, walk in the third. Ichiro at third, Ryan at second. Big hack, 1-1. One pitch is Smoke. Got it off the middle of the bat. Dominic Brown, second baseman Utley. Utley makes the play. Here's a tag. Ichiro is in safely. 3-0 Mariners. Taking third is Ryan. The Smoke picks up an RBI. His 39th. Team leader in that category.
Don't see many sacrifice flies to the second baseman. Utley gets rid of it quickly. Nice play by Ichiro to go on it. Infielder has his back to the play.
Ideally, isn't that a play you want your outfielder to make with forward momentum?
You would like to, because he can see the play in front of him and he's moving towards home plate. It's an easier play. You can see Utley just had to spin and fire it. That's why the throw was wide at home. Ichiro took advantage of it and gets the Mariners a run.
Ryan to third. Here's Peguero. Three RBIs tonight by the Mariners. Ryan, Smoke, and Olivo. 1-0 pitch. That might be the hardest swing he's had all season. And this is a guy that turns it loose all the time.
Well, first pitch was up and in. And then he gets a fastball on the inside corner. Throws it by him.
Ball and a strike. One and two to big Carlos Peguero.
Carlos had a fastball out over the plate his first time up. Took Ibanez up against the fence in left field, missing a home run by, oh, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet.
Era 2 for 10 here in this homestand. 1-2. Fly ball left field. Ibanez puts it away. Mariners do get a run, a base hit, a walk, a couple of sacrifices, and the Mariners have a 3-0 lead.
for 3 against the New York Mets. Up 3-2 in the 7th. Torrey Hunter hits a chopper through the hole on the right side. That scores Mysterious Tourist for his 3rd hit of the game and his 35th RBI of the season. Angels win it in Queens 4-3. Dave?
All right, Angie, thank you very much. Michael Pineda throwing a gem here. As we begin the 6th, a Philly Fanatic wannabe is in the house, made the trip. It's pretty good. Dominic Brown, Carlos Ruiz, and Jimmy Rollins here in the 6th. Bounces up there. Jason Worth signing with Washington opened up room for this young man. He is one of their prized players coming out of the system. Hits it sharply. Ackley for the first out. So Ackley has had that ground out and a pop up and another ground out. So he's touched it 3 times and 1 for 2. Base hit in his first major league at bat in the 2nd inning.
One of the few pitches that Pineda has thrown we've seen hit hard. That ground ball was hit hard at Ackley. Actually looked like it came up a little bit, but he handled it without a problem.
Strike 1 to Carlos Ruiz. The catcher curveball got him on a 3-2 pitch. Pulled him big time, 0-2. 11 first pitch strikes for Michael Pineda.
Pitch number 70 coming up.
To right field, Ichiro. He's there. 2 down. To take in an afternoon at the ballpark. Next U.S. Bank Mariners matinee. It's coming up Wednesday, June 29th. Mariners host the Braves. Special 12:40 start time. Safeco Field, as you know, an excellent place to take a 9-inning lunch. For tickets, visit mariners.com/tickets or any Mariners team store. Top of the order, and Jimmy Rollins. 2 base runners for the Phillies tonight. A walk. Ben Francisco leading off the 3rd, and a 2-out hit by a pitch to Utley in the 4th.
And Michael going to work his way through the Phillies lineup for a 3rd time. Still at 75% fastball, so he's staying with the game plan, being aggressive. 72 pitches for him overall.
One. Misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. Past first base coach Sam Perlazzo. There's Sammy. 2 stints here with the Mariners. He was the one that waved Junior home back in 1995. The Edgar Martinez double. 2-2 to Rollins. No.
Four ground ball out, 8 fly ball outs, and the 4 strikeouts for Michael.
Payoff pitch to Rollins. Down the line, hit hard, foul. They just got a good one working here. 3-2 to Jimmy Rollins. Walked him, 2nd walk of the night.
Tried to get him on a backdoor slider and just left it wide of the plate.
Brings up Shane Victorino. Fly to center, fly to right. Big part of the Phillies' success in the last few years. Ball one. Mariners jump to a 1-0 lead in the third. RBI triple by Ryan. Fourth inning, leadoff home run by that man right there, the catcher's master, Miguel Olivo. Fifth inning, they build a run. Ichiro with a base hit, a walk to Ryan. Kennedy sacrificed them over. Smoke hit a medium pop fly, foul territory, first base side. Utley caught it. Ichiro beat the throw easily. 3-0 Mariners. To Victorino. 2-0. Through that one. 3-0. On deck, Chase Utley, followed by Ryan Howard. To Victorino. Nice strike. Rollins at first. 3-1. Popped up. No play for Figgins.
Last couple of pitches, fastballs, one on the inside corner, the other on the outside corner. 4 of the 5 pitches up in this at bat. Victorino would have a tough time with a good fastball on the inner half of the plate. He was late on the last fastball that was away from him.
Pay it off right here. Rollins runs, pitch. Base hit, first of the night. Rollins will get to third easily. Now here come the Phillies with 2 outs. Top of the 6th. So Michael Pineda holds the Phillies hitless for 5 2/3.
Miguel Olivo wanted the fastball away. It ends up in the middle of the plate. Up again. Pitches that are out over the plate, a little bit easier to get to. And this one was in the middle of the plate.
Now he's really got to bear down. Chase Utley ground out to short, was hit by a pitch. It's the 22nd game back in action. Chase Utley. The injury kept him on the shelf for a long time. Pitch. That's a base hit. Almost hit the run. Rollins scores. Victorino. He's going to run to third. And the throw's cut off by Ryan. Phillies on the board. It's 3-1 Mariners. RBI for Utley is 13th.
Back-to-back fastballs that are hit hard through the hole on the right side of the infield. First pitch fastball, middle of the plate.
Watch Victorino. Yikes. So a walk and 2 base hits to right produced a run for the Phillies.
I think Carl Willis making a trip out to the mound. No hitter is gone. Has given up a couple of hard hit balls on fastballs in the middle of the plate.
Now you get the big man, Ryan Howard, strikeout. The ground out to second. Tying runs aboard. Howard represents the lead run. Power against power right here. 4 strikeouts for Pineda, 2 walks. In there for strike. All Ryan Howard has done thus far. Through the first 70 games, he's tied for 5th in home runs in the National League, 2nd in RBIs to Prince Fielder, 7th in home run ratio, home runs every 17 and change at bats. Fastball looked like it was good, 1-1. Phillies getting all of this work done with 2 outs. They had nobody on, walking 2 singles.
I think you could see them. He tries a changeup on that last pitch. You could see the Phillies making an adjustment and getting on the fastball. Brown, who led the inning off, hit the ball hard at Ackley for a ground out, and then Ruiz hit a fastball to Ichiro and right, lined it out there. Ends up walking Rollins in the last couple pitches, fastballs that were hit hard.
Two balls, 1 strike with runners at the corners. Pitch to Ryan Howard. 3-1. Oh boy. Getting a little dicey for the young man. On deck hitters, Placido Polanco. Bases are loaded. 3rd walk for the game's 2nd this inning. Utley moves from 1st to 2nd.
And with that walk, the bullpen jumps up and they start moving around. It's going to be Aaron Laffey, left-hander for the Mariners. 88 pitches now for Pineda.
He's got 25 pitches here this inning, the 6th. Pineda trying to limit the damage to just 1 run. Polanco, hardest strikeout hitter in the National League. Strike 1. Polanco, very good contact hitter. Done well against the Mariners too over the years, 280. 45 previous games. Tough hombre. Dave Pineda's up to it. 0-1 is the count. Got to play 0-2. Big pitch coming up here to Placido Polanco.
Michael got a first pitch strike on a fastball, 96 miles an hour at the top of the strike zone. Wouldn't be surprised if he tries to go up there next couple of pitches, see if he can get a swing and a miss or a pop up from Polanco.
Struck him out first time, popped him up the second. 0-2 pitch. He got him! Wow! Strikeout against Polanco, leaves the bases loaded. The Phillies get just 1. The Mariners still lead 3-1 Seattle. $100 the Folds of Honor for every home run hit in Major League Baseball. Visit Facebook.com/Budweiser to see how you can help support our nation's heroes. Great day to be at the ballpark. Very comfortable under cloudy skies here at Safeco Field with the Phillies in town for a weekend series. Here in the bottom of the sixth, Mariners holding to a 3-1 lead as Pineda strikes out Polanco. Had a long and somewhat animated conversation. Doug Eddings. Polanco remains in the game now.
I was actually a little bit surprised that is the case. He was hand gesturing and pointing to home plate. Didn't want to leave. Obviously upset. I think he was more upset about the first pitch strike than anything. And then after the check swing, at least he thought it was a check swing, and Eddings rung him up.
Olivo skies another one. Deep left field. Does it have enough carry? Going back. Victorino makes the catch. The flying Hawaiian comes up with a big out as Olivo, a bid for his second home run tonight, is turned away.
I think Miguel thought he had enough of it to hit it out of the ballpark. Take a look at the pitch. Looks like a changeup in the middle of the plate, and Victorino goes up, times his jump. I don't think it leaves the ballpark anyways. Probably hits off the fence. Yeah, that in the heel of his glove. Surprised he didn't drop it once he hits the fence.
Here's Ackley. Ooh, boy, knocked that helmet off of Carlos Ruiz. Let's watch what the fellas in the dugout were doing. As Victorino catching his breath after that long run and a leaping catch. They were hoping that was going to get out. Carl Willis talking to Pineda. Strike two to Ackley. Good crowd, 34,345 on hand. Come on out to the ballpark, everybody. Weather's not a factor, but we're hoping for more good weather tomorrow. Saturday, less than 13,000 seats still left, and Sunday's going to be a big crowd. And backhanded by Ryan Howard. And about 5,000 seats remain for Sunday's game. Two outs. Let's check in with Angie Minton.
Dave, thank you very much. I'm here with 3 Olympic divers, and they are here to promote next year's U.S. trials at the Federal Way Aquatic Center. For Troy Dumais, it would be his 4th Olympic if you go to London, and for Carrie and for Christian here, it would be their first. And we're going to root for all of you, but we're especially going to root for Carrie Dragland because she's from Woodinville, Washington, Dave.
Nice to get the shout outs there. The locals, good stuff, Angie. Thank you. Let's look at Sean Figgins trying to get going here. Fly out the left and popped up to the catcher.
Aaron Laffey throwing in the bullpen. Pineda might be done for the night. Shot of Aaron.
Nice job by Pineda if he is done. I mentioned over his last 4 starts, a 4.28 ERA. Time now for the CenturyLink high-speed pitch. 98 for Pineda, 93 for Oswalt. Two and two to Figgins. Phillies missed Cliff Lee by a day and Roy Halladay by 2 days. Three and two now to Figgins. Made 6 strong innings, giving up a run on 2 hits. Walked 3, hit a batter. Struck out 5. Time called. Ryan Smoke and Olivo with RBIs for the Mariners tonight. Figgins popped up. Might be playable. Polanco with room. He's there. And that'll do it for the Mariners. So 2 foul outs by Figgins. He's 0 for 3. Mariners go quietly in the 6th. Looks like Aaron Laffey's going to take over.
of the Northwest.
Back here at Safeco Field, a 3-1 Mariner lead over the Philadelphia Phillies. We take a look at our steel cut above the rest. Michael Pineda turned in 6 strong innings tonight.
Game plan to stay with the fastball, mix the slider and changeup in late into counts, and that's exactly what Michael does. He had a good fastball that tapped out at 98. Good fastball inside. No hitter through 5 innings in this, 5 2/3. Ended up giving up a couple of hits in the game. 1 run, 1 earned run for Michael. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. 92 pitches for him. They tried to keep him under 100 all year long, so his night is finished. Aaron Laffey will take over for him, but a nice outing for Michael.
Last 3 outings now for Pineda. Pitch count 92 tonight, 85 at Detroit, at Chicago 95. Last time he went triple digits, Baltimore on May 1, as we look at the Laffey legend. Raul Ibanez, his first hitter. Ibanez tonight, fly to left, bounce back to the pitcher. Ben Francisco and Dominic Brown to follow. Down to Kerwin Danley, did not go. Laffey's been on a nice roll here. He's not allowed a run in 16 of 20 innings. Got his first win of the season 9 days ago at Chicago.
The bullpen for the Mariners has turned into a real strength for them. And Lappy and Pauly, Jamie Wright, Brandon Lee, Chris Ray starting to throw the ball more, get more work.
Nice hop for Ryan. Ibanez is retired. Tired of paying those high gas prices? Hey, come on, relax. Ride Sound Transit. Visit soundtransit.org for details. One out here in the Phillies' 7th. Brings up Ben Francisco. Ben a walk and a strikeout tonight. Former Cleveland Indian. So is Aaron Laffey. Teammates a few years ago. 0-1. Charlie Manuel in his 7th year. Philadelphia Phillies. A good run with the Cleveland Indians as their manager, maybe even better run as their hitting coach. 95, 97. Got deep into the playoffs. They had some, they have some hitters on those clubs. Manny Ramirez, Jim Thome,
Albert Bell,
Carlos Baerga, Sandy Alomar Jr. Swing, miss. Francisco's gone. 2 down here in the 7th. So Laffey racks up his first strikeout. That'll bring up Dominic Brown. Let's check out our Banner Bank building to the future. But Dustin Ackley, what he did at Tacoma before getting called up a couple of nights ago. Versus lefties, .299 against righties, .304. He is really consistent. Said he was surprised that he got the call up. Swing and a miss. Said it was unexpected. Josh Bard, the veteran catcher down there, told him, said, hey, it's going to happen when you least expect it. Said, I wasn't thinking about it at all. I was thinking about our next few stops in AAA. Roll a strike to Brown. Phillies open. This tall left-hander is going to be their right fielder for a lot of years. 2-1. Ryan will stay with it. Look over to Smoke. Phillies are gone in the 7th. Another fine job by Aaron Laffey in the Mariner bullpen. 3-1 Mariners in his first of 3 with the Phillies. They'd be clubhouse leaders for the rally fries. Moose-sized rally fries, good call, Mike.
The young man's name is Harper. His family's from West Seattle. I just thought, yeah, that's a lot of effort that they put into that sign. We had to give it to them.
Sitting at left field stands above Jackie Robinson retired number.
Out in the bleachers. It's the mom, Rochelle. Team Phoebe's crowned too. A little bit of everything tonight.
Came prepared. Tieda's behind 0-2. Goody, Ichiro, and Ryan. He struck out his first 2 times. 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Ryan over towards the Mariner dugout. Oh, big man. Makes the catch. Let's check in with Angie Vento.
And the Giants didn't have to go far for interleague play at all unless traffic was really bad on their way to Oakland. And we check in on this one for you. In the 3rd with a man on, Josh Willingham strokes one down the 3rd baseline. The ball gets stuck under the wall in left field. That scores Hideki Matsui all the way from first. And right now, that score is looking, can't find it out of the time scoreboard, guys.
3-2 Oakland, bottom 6. Ichiro down the line, and he'll get a double. Ichiro with 3 consecutive hits now. He scored 2 runs. He is really on fire. What a night for Ichiro.
This is the impact that he can have. Hit number 79. Itchy meter moving upwards again. First pitch fastball, middle in, slices it down the line past the 3rd baseman Polanco. It's an easy double for Ichiro. As Dave mentioned, it's his 3rd hit. He scored a couple of runs. A lot of English on that ball as it hit the line and scored it all the way over to the fence.
So with 1 out, Ichiro. At second base, here's Ryan. Ryan's already delivered an RBI triple to the gap in right center. Jose Contreras, the veteran right-hander from Cuba. Done a good job for the Phillies out of their bullpen this year. Their bullpen has been excellent, just like the Mariners. How about Ichiro? As Ryan line drive over Jimmy Rollins hit. It's a base hit. That'll score a run, and the Mariners have a 4-1 lead. Brendan Ryan with a 2 RBI night. They got this one on a 1-0 pitch and stroked it. He said he was seeing the ball well and has seen the ball well against Roy Oswalt. He was 5 for 14 against Roy before tonight, and he's got 2 hits tonight. Here comes Charlie Manuel. A couple of RBIs for Ryan, gives him 23 on the season.
Smart hitting. Oswalt misses with the first pitch, jumps on a fastball, middle of the plate, hits it hard over the shortstop Rollins' head. Ichiro, 3 hits, scored 3 runs in the game.
Ichiro's taking his batting average from 252 to 275. Pitching change. Contreras in. Oswalt out. 4-1 Mariners. Checking in with RBIs as well as we take a look at our Nissan shift to the bullpen, and brings us Jose Contreras.
Contreras, the veteran, been around for quite a while. Yankees, White Sox, now here with the Phillies. ERA at a 4.26. 12 2/3 innings pitched for him. 11 strikeouts, 7 walks. Has not given up a home run this year.
Contreras went 6-4 with the Phillies last year in 67 games. Runner goes. Ryan steals that base easily. His second of the season. He got a spectacular jump. So Ryan in scoring position. 1-1 Adam Kennedy. Cleanup man tonight. Laid down a perfect bunt in the 5th inning. Helped manufacture a run for the Mariners. 0-2 Kennedy. Kennedy 5 for 17 against Contreras. Big man, 39 years old. 6'4", 255. Out of Las Martinas in Cuba. Big heat, got him. Throws hard. See at 92, and he throws a heavy fastball too. 2 outs. Ichiro, how hot has he been since being sat down last Friday night in Detroit? 13 for 24, 542, 3 for 3 in steals and 7 runs. After going 0-8-8 previous 8 games. So the itchy meter not too far from triple digits before long. Pineda with his performance tonight. 2 hits tonight. He's given up just 4 hits in interleague action. Last win was against the San Diego Padres. There's Justin Smoke. 2 out with Ryan in second. The Mariners sitting with a 4-1 lead. You're going to like this, folks. The Mariners have a 23-5 record. They score 4 or more runs.
I think right now they'd like to go for the more part of it. Justin Smoke, their RBI leader. 38 RBIs for Justin this year. Contreras working him away.
Contreras began his career as a starter. Turned into a reliever. Part of the 05 White Sox World Series championship team. 3-1. Good count here for Smoke. 3-1. And he's aboard. Contreras with a strikeout and a walk thus far. That'll bring up Carlos Peguero. Friday, July 1st. My goodness, July 1st will be here before you know it. Mariners and Padres celebrate the 80s. It's turned back the clock night to 1984. First 20,000 fans are going to take home a one-of-a-kind Mariners Vice. It's a poster featuring Miguel Olivo and Justin Smoke, thanks to Seattle Magazine. Plus, both teams are going to don their totally awesome uniforms from '84. So get your seats today at Mariners.com/tickets. Here's Peguero. Strike one. Carlos 0 for 3 against Oswald.
Guys were looking good in their Miami Vice gear.
I always
South
loved
Beach.
that theme music.
Yeah.
The music was very cool. 0-1 to Peguero. 0-2.
The Philly scouting report on Carlos's fastballs up in the zone. Whether it's Oswalt or now Contreras, everything above the belt to Carlos.
It's up to speed, that's for sure. It's up to date. 0-2. But down, here's Ruiz. Throw down to Ryan Howard, and that'll do it. Another RBI by Ryan, another hit by Itro. Good combination through 7. The Mariners have a 4-1 lead. Road Sports is brought to you by AT&T. By Jack in the Box. Right now at Jack in the Box, get the new bourbon barbecue steak grilled sandwich at participating restaurants. And by Budweiser, official beer of the first inning. Great times are on deck. Grab some buds. Gorgeous skyline, Seattle, and this says it all right here. Go Phils, this seat is for our daddy in Afghanistan. We miss you. Happy Father's Day. Love, Jack and Macy. Our hearts go out to you, and right you are. Right on. Thanks to the service everybody in the armed forces. Greg Hallman, he takes over in left field for Peguero. Greg with the home run 2 nights ago. First up the middle, base hit off the bat of Ruiz on a 1-0 pitch, leading off the Phillies' 8th.
David Pauly is up in the Mariners' pen. Really, what he'd like to do is he'd like to get, if he has to, get Lappy through Utley and Howard, I think, before he has to go to Pauly. Turn the lineup over. You have Rollins and Victorino, both of them switch hitters.
Here's Jimmy Rollins on the night. 0 for 2, a walk and a run scored. Aaron Laffey, he's on in relief. Michael Pineda. 2 interleague games for Pineda against the Padres and the Phillies. 4 hits in 13 innings. Now, speedy recovery and best wishes to our loyal Mariner fan, Nadine Lowe of Lake Oswego in Oregon. But she is feeling a lot better.
Doesn't look like he has, his swing is not as aggressive as when he's swinging left-handed.
Jimmy is a right-hand hitter, sitting 235, 68 at bats, 200 plus at bats coming into today's action left-handed. 2-2.
There is splits.
Mariners at double play depth. Figgins. Ackley, the turn. Down him! Yes! First double play by Ackley. Nice start by Figgins as they go around the horn. They get a double dip.
This is the turn that you worry about. Ball is not hit sharply to Figgins. Ackley ends up getting a nice throw from Figgins, though. He feeds him perfectly. But watch the runner. Ruiz comes right into him. He knows the runner's on top of him. Shows a strong arm and gets his feet up out of the ground so that he doesn't get hurt. Nothing that Ruiz did wrong. He just slides through the bag, but a nice turn by Ackley to hang in there. Showed a strong arm on that turn. Take another look at the turn by Ackley. Gets rid of it quickly with something on it. Gets a speedy Jimmy Rollins.
That's saying something.
Nice. Yeah, that was nice.
And he was aggressive coming up, throwing. Let's get this done. Victorino charges one up. Holman going back, and that's gone. Shane Victorino on a 1-0 pitch. It's his 7th home run, 24th RBI. 4-2 ball game.
Turn by Ackley even bigger. It's a solo home run instead of a 2-run homer. And he gets an 86-mile-an-hour fastball. Looks like it's middle away. Hits it into the seats. Victorino, his 7th home run of the season.
Give it a good ride. 2 outs, a run in, nobody on. Here's Chase Utley. 361 feet on that home run by Victorino. Utley with a big base hit in the 6th. Phillies got a run on 2 hits. Pineda got out of it. Big strikeout of Polanco, leaving the bases loaded. David Pauly, who's been fabulous this year, got to merit serious all-star consideration. Ran the league, leads the American League in sage, time asked for and granted.
I think Laffey, he gets Utley and he'll get Ryan Howard, who's on deck, but then you have the right-handed hitter in Polanco.
1-1 to Utley. Popped out. Holman, long run. Here he comes. Figgy going back and taking charge. Oh, can't make the play, and he's into the stands. Hope he's okay. Oh, brother. Good effort. Great effort, as a matter of fact. Good effort by Figgins.
As he turns, he just misses out of his reach, and he turns sideways. It looked like he slammed his hip into the side of the low wall.
Well, he had a good beat on it, too. As they hear Mariner fans making some noise, out shouting Philly fans in attendance here tonight. Good effort by Figgins. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Chase Utley. Pitch from Laffey. Out. Couple home runs in this game. Both solo shots. Olivo leading off the 4th, and Victorino here in the 8th with 2 outs. Mariners bullpen, the best ERA since May 16th, 1.92. Yankees at 2.21, the Braves at 2.26, and the Phillies at 2.85. Yankees will make another appearance here in Seattle as we look at Ryan Howard. Braves will be in town. And 2 more with the Phillies. Laffey trying to shut it down right here. 3-2 to Utley. Bouncing ball. Smoke will take it. Flip to Laffey, and they're out of it. So the Victorino home run comes after a terrific turn, 5-4-3, and a double play with Ackley in the middle. It's 4-2 Mariners.
Brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by Sterling Savings Bank. Visit sterlingsavingsbank.com. Back upstairs.
Thank you, Angie. Beautiful night here in Seattle. Fans waving their Ichiro shirts that they got upon arrival here at the ballpark. 4-2 Mariners, bottom of the 8th inning. Olivo, Ackley, and Figgins coming up against the new Phillies pitcher, David Herndon.
Herndon's numbers: ERA at a 4.79, 20 and 2/3 innings for him. Just 10 strikeouts, 7 walks. He's given up 3 home runs.
Herndon out of Panama City, Florida. First hitter's Miguel Olivo. Looks at a strike. Levo broke an 0 for 12 with a leadoff homer in the fourth.
Two-0 pitch in the fourth. Gets a fastball, middle in, and lines it over the bullpen.
Broken bat, base hit to left field for Miguel Olivo. A two-hit night for the Mariner catcher. Heroic bat there, huh?
That one, it looks like he hits off the end of the bat, snaps it, takes his baton down to first with him. Just shattered it. See the barrel going out towards the third baseman, Polanco, but another base hit and a two-hit night for Olivo.
Good thing it's not a relay race, because you'd hate to have to be on the receiving end of that. Here's Ackley. 1 for 3.
As you would expect, Brandon League is getting loose in the Mariner pen. There's Brandon.
To left center field. Victorino calling off Ibanez. 1 out. Be part of the 2011 Dave Valley Charity Golf Classic. It's coming up on July 28th at Golf Club at Newcastle. The tournament's going to raise money to support the Esperanza International Foundation with the mission to free children and their families from poverty. To register or for more information, go to esperanza.org or call 425-451-4359. Great work by our good pal Dave Valley and his wife. Figgins a fly to left. Fouled out to the catcher. Fouled out to the third baseman. Strike one to Figgins. Levo's 2 for 5 now. Doesn't mind putting it in gear. 2 for 5 in base steal. Tough sledding for Figgins, trying to turn things around. He's 0 for 3 tonight. He's 4 for 12 in the homestand. Runner goes and fouled off.
Now it's hit and run. I think Eric Wedge trying to help him out, get the infielders moving around, create some holes for Figgins. Last pitch well off the plate away. Nice job by Figgins to get a piece of it. His job is to protect the runner, and that's what he did on that pitch.
Figgins against David Herndon. He was 1-3 in 47 games last year, a 4.30 ERA. 1-2. There you go. No, he did not. It's Kerwin Danley. Mariners have led all the way. Got the first run in the third, a Ryan triple. Home run in the fourth by Olivo. Sacrifice pop by Smoke in the fifth. And Figgins goes down and doesn't look good doing it either. 0 for 4. Fans all over him for the fourth time here tonight. 2 outs with 1 on. Franklin Gutierrez poster day. Set for Sunday. Mariners square off against these Phillies. All you future stars, 14 and under. You get to take home the final edition of the Pepsi Poster Series featuring the Mariners center fielder. For tickets, go to mariners.com/tickets or any Mariners team store. Here's Goody. Struck out twice. Fouled out to the first baseman, Ryan Howard.
Franklin trying to get things figured out himself. Had some struggles here over the last week and a half, 2 weeks.
Change up and a good one. 1-1. Cody won for his last 11. This is coming off a stretch where he was swinging the bat, getting some results from hitting the ball hard. Two and one. Two of the better bullpens in Major League Baseball. The Mariners #1, the Phillies #4 since May 16th. Gutierrez swings through that pitch, 2-2.
Franklin looks like he's just not picking the ball up right now. As Brandon Lee, he's ready to go. Saw him swing at the breaking ball, is way out in front of it, and that pitch he chases up and in. Typically, he has a real good idea of his strike zone, but right now he's expanding it.
2-2. Fly ball right field for Dominic Brown. He'll put it away. Time for a little BLT here. At about 9:30 Pacific time, little Brandon League time. 4-2 Mariners as we go to the ninth. Seattle Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Whitmer Brothers Brewing, brewing without boundaries, and by Pizza Hut, the new ultimate stuffed crust pizza. Now get your favorite toppings and cheese baked right into the crust. Mariners with a 4-2 lead over the Phillies. Here in the ninth, Brandon Lee takes over for the save and win, and visit your local Lowe's to cast your MLB All-Star ballot and enter to win a trip to the All-Star game. Compliments of Scott's. What a start here for League. He's got to face Ryan Howard, followed by Placido Polanco and Raul Ibanez. Swing and a miss by Ryan. How about League? 19 out of 22 save opportunities. And he has done a heck of a job leading the league with 19 saves.
And the key to it is what you just saw, a good fastball, but more importantly, throwing it for a strike early. Then he can go to a split, which he throws right there. And it has been so difficult for the hitters. Brandon, you've seen him top out at 100. Typically, he's in that 97-mile-an-hour range. And if he's able to throw his fastball for strikes and get to a split finger, it is difficult for the hitters to lay off of it.
1-1 to Ryan Howard. Two and one. Phillies get their most recent run, 8th inning, solo home run by Victorino. High drive, deep right center field. Goody gliding over. That's a huge out. Huge. One down. Portland Timbers, they look to snap a 3-game losing streak Sunday. They play host to the New York Red Bulls. Live action from the Rose City gets underway at 7 p.m. right here on Root Sports. Placido Polanco took a called third strike his last time up in the 6th with the bases loaded, ending that inning for the Phils. Ackley gets a chance to make another play. 2 down for Ackley. 3 assists, 2 putouts tonight, and a base hit in his first at bat. 2 outs here in the 9th.
And Brandon Lee going at him with a fastball, 96 miles an hour. Polanco not wanting to wait around, puts it in play. Routine ground ball to Ackley out at second base.
So former Mariner Raul Ibanez with 2 outs. 4-2 Mariner lead. Strike 1.
So far for Brandon, 3 batters that he's faced, first pitch strikes on all 3 of them.
Raul is 0 for 5 career against Brandon Lee. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Mariners are a strike away.
That's exactly what I was talking about. First pitch fastball at 97, comes back with an 87 mile an hour split. Ibanez not able to hold up, swings through it.
0-2 to Ibanez from Lee. Base hit up the middle. That'll bring the tying run to the plate in the person of Ben Francisco.
Last pitch, it's a fastball. Inside corner. Ibanez stays inside of it and fights it off back up the middle for a base hit.
Francisco. Check down to first base. Carapazza says he did not go. Ball 1.
First slider that we've seen from Brandon Lee. He's been mixing that pitch in more to the right-handed hitters.
Francisco 1 for 1 against Lee. Crowd really getting into it. Pitch from Lee. Tap foul. 1-1. 34,345 and a gorgeous Friday night here in Seattle. A lot of Philly fans in attendance. Mariner fans at full roar tonight. It has been a lot of fun. Michael Pineda, 6 strong innings. He had a no-hitter for 5 2/3. 1-1 from Lee. Took a lot off and folding. 1-2.
Good slider. Again, more sliders to the right-handed hitters, and that one dives out of the strike zone.
So for the second at bat in a row, the Mariners are a strike away from victory. League set. 1-2 to Francisco. Chopped down to Figgins. Can't get it. Tying runs aboard. It'll be a base hit.
Brandon misses with that slider, leaves it up and in. Figgins reaching out as far as he can. It goes off the end of his glove. Trying to range over into the hole.
So 2 outs, 2 on. Dominic Brown's the hitter. First pitch to Brown. Strike 1. First time Brown and Lee are going face to face. One to count. So we got the first 2 outs, and then 2 strikes of Ibanez singles, and so does Francisco. 1-1 to Brown. Up the middle. Ryan takes it. Got him! Ball game! What a play by Brendan Ryan, and the Mariners win it. They beat the Phillies, the team with the best record in Major League Baseball. They beat them by a final of 4-2 on the night that Dustin Ackley debuts as a big leaguer and gets a hit in his first at-bat. And Michael Pineda breaks a long stretch of winless baseball by going 6 innings, and he gets the W for the Mariners.
More importantly, they beat a quality pitcher in Roy Oswalt, comes in with an ERA just over 3. Dustin Ackley made some nice plays, a real timely turn to double play at second base because the following hitter hits the ball out of the ballpark, so he saves the Mariners a run, gets his first major league hit in the game. But more importantly, the Mariners get a win against the Phillies, who have really been playing well.
Team with the best record in baseball. They beat Oswald, who's now 4-5. And how about Ryan and Ackley giving way to the veteran who had a better angle on the play, and they just nip a speedy Dominic Brown. And as we've seen, Brendan Ryan can throw from all angles and get something on it, and that's a heck of a play. Good stretch by Smoke. League gets his 20th save, leads the American League, and he makes a winner out of Michael Pineda, who goes to 7-4. And he drops his ERA from 2.72 to 2.64. Let's get more with Jen Mueller.
All right, a lot of firsts tonight for Dustin Ackley, including his first post-game interview. Dustin, let's go back to your first at-bat. I know that you got the hit, a little bit of a weight lifted, just knowing that that one's out of the way.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting. I mean, I got in the hole early, and once I made contact, it felt a lot better. I mean, I was glad I got that first one out of the way.
So what do you do with the ball on that one?
Hang on, what's that? What do I do with the what?
What are you going to do with it? Are you going to put it in your trophy case?
Yeah, it's going to be somewhere safe. I'm going to keep it hidden somewhere, and I mean, that's going to be an awesome one to keep.
In the 8th inning, your key in that double play that ends up really saving the game, I think. And we talked before the game about how much